Just a small town girl with a big old dream. Now she's taking it over and making a scene. Yes, it's your turn next, so please take your seat. 'Cause baby, the best is yet to be seen. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning,
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Rishi Studer.
Sunshine's Corner.
And a very pleasant good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. And here today, I tell you, I do my best to reach out to find and to have people to talk to us about things that we need right in our community. Things that are going on in our community, perhaps you're not even aware of. But every corner of life, I believe that there's help. I believe that when things happen in life, when you're lifing, I believe that God has a way to take us to where he wants us to be. And that's why today we have Terry as my guest. And I mean, she's from, I'm so pleased that Brad got in touch with me. Yeah. And for Victor, who told him he should get in touch with me. Thank you so very much, because Terry, you are the executive everything at Dream Center of Pensacola.
Yeah, Pensacola.
I'm looking at that, restoring dreams, renewing hope, and rebuilding lives.
Yes.
And I mean, I just cannot say, because when I was looking over everything that you've done, that you're doing, I applaud you.
No, it's all to God.
All to God.
Yeah.
Tell me about Dream Center. What is it? Tell me about it.
Well, the Pensacola Dream Center, we are actually part of a big network of the main Dream Center that started in Los Angeles, California with the Barnetts. And basically Dream Centers are all across the United States and the world, and they really look to meet the felt needs within a community. So as a Dream Center, what we're always looking for is people that we can help. How can we impact our community? How can we make a difference?
Right.
And we do that in a ton of ways. My elevator speech is that we serve. We serve the community. We serve the marginalized, and that's all sorts of people from all walks of life. And then when they come to us and they're really ready to make a big drastic change, especially if it's life-altering situations like abuse or addiction or solicitation, something like that, and they're ready to do what it takes to take that next step, then we serve the one. So we serve the community, and then we serve the one.
Okay. When you say people that have gone through difficult situations, how would a person with you, if you didn't know about Pensacola Dream Center, how would I find you? How would I direct a person to get to you? Let's say if I'm in a spot right now, I just need help.
Right. Well, so we have a little card that I gave you earlier. It says, "When you're ready, we'll walk with you." And on the back of that card, we have, on the back of that card is a phone number. It's 850-607-0453. And that is a calling or a texting number. And so you can text that number or you can call that number, and we try to return calls within 48 hours.
Okay.
So the first step is we're going to ask questions, find out where you're at, take a look at everything. We just do an application over the phone, or we get them to send it in. And then we say, okay, what could we make a difference here?
Right.
And I think the thing that sets us apart, though, is if we can't help them, like we can't pay for everybody's power bill. We can't. So we network with all of our partners here in Pensacola, and we give them resources, and we connect them with a referral to like United Ministries or to Waterfront or to Opening Doors, so that we're not just leaving them hanging, it's, we can't help you. And we're saying, but maybe these people can help you. This is more in their lane. So constantly trying to help people. And I've actually talked to people all over the country before that have called in. And some of the most interesting ones is people that we don't work with, but I'll get online while I'm talking to them, and I'll find something. I'll find something wherever they're at. I said, hey, check out this number right here, call this number, they might be able to help you. So we are getting in the trenches with them, even if it's only for a moment, to give them resources and to help them move forward. And sometimes it's just that voice of, you can do this, I believe in you, here's something you can do. and any little bit of control that they can have to make a next step is very, very helpful.
Oh, wonderful. You know, as I was reading and studying through what you do, something cracked your heart.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Oh my gosh. So I am a farm girl raised in
Me too.
southern Alabama, and we didn't even lock our doors. So
I grew up that way. Me and you both.
It was just like we had what we needed. It was a small community. That was my bubble. I didn't know anything about the harshness of life, nothing. And so in 2010, I did my very first medical mission to Calcutta, India. And when I landed there and we started working with the people, I have never seen such poverty in all my life and a destitution. But the Lord gave me a word before I went, and He said, I know their names. And something about that stuck with me the entire time. And as we were serving, the lines were wrapped around the blocks every single day. We couldn't even see all of them. But there was something about serving that. I did wound care and labs and just touching those people, working with an interpreter, all that kind of stuff. But there was something about that trip that totally cracked my heart open to the value of a soul. And that I looked at my little bitty bubble and said, oh, God cares about my people. And then you go to somewhere like that and you see
You were in India, right?
God cares about the millions. This is Calcutta, India. Yeah, they're laying in the streets. There are slums. There are, I got to see where Mother Teresa lived. It just changed my life. And that's when I came back. I started working with the homeless. And I say my homeless friends taught me most of everything I know. They made me streetwise. And then the needs just start unfolding when you're willing to see. I'd never seen it before. I didn't see them before.
The key word you said, you were willing to see it.
Yeah.
You gotta have that heart openness to
Yes.
willing to see
Yes.
what is needed.
Yes.
And I think that's beautiful because I think a lot of people are closed eyes.
Yes.
I think that is, they say one thing,
Yeah.
watch their actions.
Yeah.
It's gonna tell you exactly where the heart is.
Well, I tell you, when people come to our volunteer orientation, which is the first Tuesday of every month, it's
Okay.
our volunteer orientation at 6 p.m. at the Dream Center. But one of the things I tell them is if you choose to step into this with us and volunteer, I need to tell you that there's no going back.
That's right.
So because once you've seen something, you can't unsee it. And also, the more you see, God gives you a totally new set of glasses. You see everything through a different lens.
Absolutely.
You see people through a different lens. You're not saying, what's wrong with them? You're saying, what happened to them?
Exactly.
Yeah, so it just changes everything. I wouldn't take anything for it.
I agree.
I would never want to go back.
I agree. Because even the Word of God says that once you take on Him, you're a changed person anyway. You're gonna see things differently. You become a new creature.
Yep.
Everything's new. Old things have passed
Love
away.
it.
Love
it.
And that's what you're experiencing. When you say that, and I see also, what do you think every believer? when I
Oh
say
my
that?
goodness.
If you are a believer, because some of us say that we are. Believing, there's an action that comes behind that. What do you think that every believer should experience so that they can get the realness of what God is saying to us? Think about that.
Well, first of all, God created you for a reason.
Amen.
And there is
Oh,
a
wow. Somebody called my name, didn't they? I hit that on my arm. I didn't mean to hit that, but go right ahead.
all right. And there's a purpose for them being here on this earth. And He wants to use your story to impact somebody else. It's not about you.
Say
It's
that.
about how
Ooh.
He wants to use you. So in orientation, it's my story. I talk about their story, and then I talk about your story and how that can all go together. So for every believer, no matter age, demographic, whatever,
Exactly.
my question to you is, who are you investing in?
Oh,
If you're
that's
not
powerful.
If you are not investing in somebody, then you're not living your potential that God gave you. Who are you investing in? And there's somebody out there, like you may not be able to do what I do and go into the really
Right.
thick margins of society that are just horrendous.
That's right.
But maybe there's a neighbor, maybe there's an elderly person that you can talk to, maybe there's somebody at your work that's sitting at a table alone. There's somebody you can invest in.
Absolutely.
And when you start looking at the world through that lens of who can I invest in, even like each day, you know, who is somebody I can bless today, it changes everything.
Yes, it does.
You know, if every person here in Pensacola, just here in Pensacola, and call themselves a believer, took one person, just one, and invested in them,
Say it.
there would be no homelessness.
That's right.
There would be no single mom without a family. There would be all the things that we look at as the bad of our society. If everybody had one person that would walk with them and invest in them, it would change everything. And we do that at the Dream Center. We try to get a coach or mentor for everybody that comes to us.
Oh, that's great.
We have a coach mentor program. I just changed the name of it to, you're going to like this, Just Good People.
Oh.
Because most people don't want necessarily somebody that's got credentials behind their name. They really want somebody that's got a heart. They got somebody that will listen to them, somebody that will pray with them, somebody that will walk with them.
That's right.
And give them just maybe some, we call it emotional intelligent advice.
Most certainly.
Just keep you accountable with your finances, whatever it is that somebody needs. But especially like with single moms, I see when people are trying to get on their feet, if they've never had to take care of their finances before, they don't know how.
Absolutely.
And so I just get them to take their bank account out and on their phone, and we just go through everything. And we list, okay, did you need that? Did you need that? Did you need that? This 7-Eleven or the convenience stores get half of all their money, I promise. And so this
the quick swipe.
This one girl I know at the end, there was $200 at the end of the month that just had been at convenience stores. And so I didn't have to say a lot. She saw it.
But look what you're teaching them.
Yeah, so it's just fun. It's really fun to walk with people. I'm telling you that because I want to raise up an army of people, of just good people that will walk with people, and it will change your life for the good. It will change your life for the good.
My God, yeah.
And watching them grow and get excited. It is so exciting to walk with somebody and watch them get a credit card paid off. And watch them enroll in school, or watch them, you know, somebody who's come through recovery onto the other side and they get a job. You get to celebrate with that.
Exactly.
You get to see hope.
Keep hope. I mean, that's it. Keep it up front and alive.
Yes.
How is it that when how can I say this? When did you realize that God has something so much bigger for you? Because you told me what your credentials, what you know, what you stand for. I mean, what you've done, what your college is, you got a big name there. But you see, we're not looking at those credentials. When did you realize it was not about that, but God has something even bigger than that for you?
I think if I look back now, I see that I always cared about people and I always cared about the underdog. I can look back in high school and I can see things through college, everything.
Right.
But it was the trip to India that really
changed everything.
Cracked everything open. And then when I started working with the homeless, the very first day I was there with the homeless, God had told me to take my scissors. And so my mom had a beauty parlor. I've been cutting hair since I was 11 years old.
Right.
And I just said, does somebody need a haircut, you know? And this one long guy came up.
Oh, I get it. Take your scissors with you.
And I did not know what to say to him. I didn't know how to talk to a homeless person. I didn't know how to talk to somebody who lives life in the margins. I mean,
exactly.
You know, where do you live? On the street. So I asked God to give me, I said, I don't know what to say. And so he gave me this. And what's so beautiful about this is, and I do get excited about it, is that it was years before the Dream Center was actually even a notion.
He was preparing you for it.
Yeah, it was this. If you could do anything you wanted and money was no objects, there were no boundaries, what would you do? And he wanted to be a bulldozer driver. I want to drive a bulldozer. I want to clear land. I would just love to be able to. And he started telling me all the reasons he would like to be a bulldozer driver.
Wow.
And I'm going, oh my gosh. Well, when I got through cutting his hair, there was like 14 lined up. He said, oh, they were just waiting to see if you knew what you were doing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so crazy. But that day, the very first day that I stepped into the margins, I asked everybody that same exact question.
Beautiful.
And every single one of them had something that was real. From I would really like to be a surgeon, to I would like to fly a plane, I would like to be a crane operator, and I walked away that day. I have to tell you, Sonshine, I was a changed person.
Absolutely.
Because all of a sudden, and then over the next years, that that book, The Same Kind of Different as Me, I saw it. We're all alike.
We are.
They're the same kind of different as me. And every one of their stories is just as unique and intricate as ours.
Exactly.
And that's my soapbox, is the reason the government programs don't work, because they want to do a cookie cutter mold that fixes everything for people that are far from a cookie cutter.
That's right.
I mean, every story is different.
Most certainly.
And that's where walking with somebody comes in, because then you get to know the differences. You get to customize.
Exactly.
Customize to each person.
I mean, and as I see you and I'm watching you, I can see that the love in your heart, what you do. I mean, but that's when you know that you're going to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
To make sure you stay aligned with what God has placed in your heart to do.
Yeah.
Because we said this earlier, the enemy is always trying to throw you off task. So, but you got to make sure that you stay focused on God. I'm talking to you as well. You got to stay focused on God. And if you don't have him as your center point in life, get to know him. I encourage you, develop that relationship with him and watch how things change. Ooh, that's just a fact.
It is a fact.
That is a fact.
It is a fact.
And with what you're doing there at the Pensacola Dream Center, and I love that Dream Center, you can, I mean, all dreams, God will give you a dream. Come on, that is so beautiful, you know?
I tell you, one of the most beautiful moments in everything we do when we're working with people, whether it's our women in our safe temporary shelter or whether it's somebody that we're just working with off the streets, is there's a moment when hope is birthed. And you can see it in their eyes. It's when they realize that I don't have to live the way I've been living. I don't have to live the way I was raised. I don't have to live, I can have a different future.
Exactly.
And when that hope is birthed, it is unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Everything changes.
Yes, it does.
Everything
And
changes.
you know, as I sit and I think about this with the Pensacola Dream Center, I mean, sometimes we have to get out of that realm where we feel like that, you know, some people, and I deal with a lot of people all my life in this building, I mean, in this business, that I've had to deal with different kinds of people. But we have to, if I did not have Christ as my center point,
Yes.
whew, I don't know where I'd be. You know what I'm saying? If I did not have him as my guide, he said that he's going to be that light for my footstep, you know, and I believe that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a very great, Terry right here today. We're talking about the Pensacola Dream Center that you need to know about. We got so much more to get into about it. Stay with us. We're going to come back and talk more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
I learned during my military service to train every day to fight and fight to win. If you've been injured in an accident, you already know one thing for sure. The insurance companies are going to fight you for every dollar you deserve. At Michelson Booth, we settle most of the cases we handle. But if the insurance companies choose to fight, well, we're okay with that too. If you've been injured in an accident, choose a law firm that's got the resources, training, and stomach for the fight. Michelson Booth. Don't be a victim twice.
Nestled in the heart of Pensacola, Dorothy's is a one-of-a-kind, community-driven cocktail bar by Oasis, Florida, created to sustain vital HIV and STI care across the Florida Panhandle. Inspired by the Wizard of Oz, rooted in inclusion, and dripping with character, Dorothy's is a welcoming space with award-winning Oz-inspired cocktails, food by Steel Pony Diner, and an unmatched atmosphere. Join us 7 days a week in downtown Pensacola, located directly across from Maritime Park and the Blue Wahoo Stadium.
Many who consider facial plastic surgery are concerned their results will look unnatural. But with over 20 years of serving the Pensacola community, his thousands of satisfied patients have made Dr. Derek Jones a trusted reconstructive and facial plastic surgeon known for industry-leading results that look natural. Call 850-484-FACE to schedule a consultation at one of our locations in Pensacola and Gulf Breeze.
I'm Dr. Derek Jones. Trust your face to a facial plastic surgeon.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
And welcome back to a conversation I think that you really, I want you to take heed to this now, take notes, because Terry from Dream Center, Pensacola Dream Center, I want to put it backward, why I don't know, but it's about restoring dreams.
Yeah.
It's about renewing hope and rebuilding lives.
Yes.
Now, we were talking about the war room. Now, tell me about how that, all of this, what I'm seeing is you've got this entire Dream Center is with Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about the war room. Do you know what a war room is?
Well, I'm going to preface it with this. We are
Okay.
definitely a faith-based organization.
There you go.
But we don't cram that down anybody's throat.
Absolutely.
We don't want somebody to pretend to be something to get services.
And they're not.
We are not going to do that. But we do believe that in His presence, things change. So we try to create that presence for people to just be in His that
Okay.
atmosphere. So the war room, though, our staff, we start every Monday in the war room, and the reason is to state our dependence on God to be able to help people.
Okay.
So as a woman and as a DI personality, we want to fix people. We see things, oh, this would work. This is what they need to do. Well, the truth of the matter is we don't know what's best for anybody. And a wake-up call, you don't know what's best for you. God does.
Yes, He does.
And so we have to rely on Him. Every Monday we say, hey, we need your help to help people. Because when He gets involved and when it's in His time, His presence, then things change. And that's what I was telling you, hope is birthed.
Oh, God,
It's
yeah.
in that atmosphere of just love, acceptance. We treat people with dignity and respect. We do profiles instead of assessments. We do, we listen to their stories. We treat them like we feel like they should be treated, not like they're
Exactly.
just a number, they're a person.
Oh, yes, Lord.
So, but then we see just the hope birthed. You can see it in their eyes.
It's like a light bulb.
And it's like, okay, God, this is the best work anybody could ever do, is have a front row seat to watching what He can do in a person's life.
Exactly.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing.
I mean, it's amazing because He is amazing,
Yeah.
you know? And when people come there to get their help, talk about, families, because there are families. We were talking before we even
yeah.
came on how people are living in their cars, and you wouldn't know that they're living in their cars. The families, I'm talking about the children, everybody. Can you imagine that? I mean, I don't know if you ever had a difficult part in your life. I have gone through difficulties. Thank God I haven't had to sleep in my car. But the fact of it is, difficulties come. And I think sometimes, I know that God has a plan, you know, but we got to know how sometimes to get those things executed to us, because I'm sure that even with the people that you meet, and when you talk to them, when you see that light bulb come on, you're not pushing anything down their throats, no. But think about when they realize from whence their help really comes, when they can turn that life around with the families. I mean,
I love that. So families, housing for families.
so you get housing for families?
No. But
Okay.
It is one of the number one needs here is housing for families. So we have a lot of places we can send people if they're an individual, an individual without a pet. Okay, so places for people with pets, that's another big thing. But families, we've had so many people call this summer living in their cars with their families in this heat.
It's been
and it's like, oh my gosh. But this past week we had a lady call and her power had gotten turned off and they had lost all their food. And they were still in the home. And I was like, oh my gosh, what can we do? I was giving her the resources for power bills and stuff like that. And anyways, I just had her come to the Dream Center. We gave her a couple of Walmart cards and gave her some food, and we did pay the remaining balance on her power bill. And literally, you would have thought we hung the sky. It was just that big for her. We have another lady recently that we just helped just with a few things, a couple of bills to get her on her feet. And then she got a job. She just got her CNA license. And
Oh, really?
she's the one with the little boy that we're going to help get all the stuff for him to go back to school.
Right.
But I will tell you this. I want to say this because it is a platform, and that is we need houses. We need people. Do you know there's 600 churches in Escambia County?
Let me tell you, when I moved here,
600.
I have never been to a city, and I've been around, that had so many churches.
So what if every church had one space, maybe not even a house, but if they had a house, if they used their local missions budgets to rent a house, they had one house that they could put a family in and invest in them.
What a difference that would make.
Think about it. So if you've got a house out there that's sitting and you don't know what to do with it, call me. I know what to do with it. And so I'm not saying just throw people in there. You have to have them with that coach or that mentor that's helping them. You have to people that are holding them accountable. It's all the things. It's a marathon. Everything we do is a marathon because we stay with people. Even when we get them in recovery, we send them a $25 gift card every month. And we just feel like that's like saying, we believe in you, we're here for you.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And it is a lifeline for them. It's not like we just tossed them off to go to recovery. It's
Exactly.
like, we're still here. When they get out of recovery, they're going to need somebody to walk with them.
You got that right, to try to keep
So-
keep that focus.
Yes. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It is. It's a beautiful thing. It's just something God told us to do. So we're in it for the marathon. And especially if you get somebody that's been in sexual exploitation or trafficking or whatever, and you know, it's the long haul, it's the long road. We've got people that have records and we're trying to get those expunged or whatever so that they can get jobs, and it's a lot. It's messy. Okay, it is messy. It's the messy
We're
middle.
lifing.
Yeah, we're lifing. But it seems that we just keep praying, keep connecting. So there's somebody out there that's got resources or something that you can help us.
Exactly.
You know, and it doesn't just have to be financial, although financial would be great.
Always.
But it's, you know, maybe you have a house that's just sitting there that we could put a family in for 3 to 6 months and help them get on their feet, or get them out of their car or whatever. My heart just goes out for that. And
when you think about, I got to live in my car with my kids. I mean, with the heat index is up over, it's 3 digits.
yeah,
My God, that's so,
yeah,
that is painful. That is so uncomfortable. That's so painful.
it is, and
that's-
it just breaks my heart
Yeah.
because it's like, oh my gosh. So they're looking for anywhere that's got water. You know, anywhere they can go,
That's what I'm thinking. You think about that. I'm in my car.
and even trying to take a bath.
Yeah, how can I go take a bath? I'm gonna jump in the beach. I mean,
Well, if you start being a noticer, you'll notice. Even I'll never forget one time I was in Barnes and Nobles, and I went in the bathroom, and there was a lady in there, and later I realized she was in there doing a spit bath, you know, and I'm like going, oh my gosh, what would it be like to
to
not
have to go through that.
not
yeah.
be able to stand under a shower every day?
Exactly.
I'm just like, oh my goodness. But God has a plan.
That's that
And
song.
he so we really try to get people's eyes back on him. I try to never end a phone call without asking someone if I can pray for them. Is there something I can pray for you about?
Right.
And I wait, you know, and if they say no, I say, can I pray a prayer blessing, you know? But it's, the work is insurmountable. There's people all around us that are in such need. Now,
Yes, it is.
it's not like Calcutta, India. It's very different. And, you know,
It is that country is that poor. I did not realize.
oh, well, that's where Mother Teresa was. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just poverty. It's millions and millions of people. And here's something so crazy. There's no sanitation system. There's no sanitation system
God.
anywhere in India. So the rubbish is in the street, the smell, the everything, you know, it's just, there's nowhere for that to go. And so, yeah, it was beautiful. And I've been to 5 continents since then on medical missions, and I love, he just continues to grow me and broaden my heart for people as I see people in other countries. But every time I come back with such extreme gratitude for what we have, sometimes with some disdain for how much we have. But regardless, this is my story, this is my life, and I want to spend it
That's right.
making an impact
On people
on
who-
people. Yeah.
who need it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And as she was talking, I want you to think about this. Is there a way that you can help? They need volunteers. Can you help? I mean, there are so many things that we need to share with. I believe and strongly believe this in my heart. When God blesses you, He didn't do it to do this. Open your hands.
Yes.
Let it flow. I mean, and when you think about people, when she's talking about when she was in India, let's talk about Exambia.
Yeah.
There are so many things that are just that need is here, you know? But I want us to get beyond that of always trying to look to say, oh, get a job. Get out of my face. You know what I mean? You can do better. You don't know what that person has gone through.
Oh my gosh. I've done hundreds and hundreds of interviews with the homeless, and every single story of how they got there was different.
Exactly.
Every single one.
When you see people that were, I mean, and I'll tell you a story. One night that this happened to me, I was on the other side of town. I can't remember what I was looking for, what I was doing, but it was in the evening. I stopped by Dollar General. There was a gentleman who was sitting on the ground, and he was a young guy, and he looked up, but he said, I'm just hungry. And first I said, okay, you know, that little snotty way. I went in the store, went to get, I think it was gum I stopped to get. But I got back in my car and I went home. And this is truth. But the Holy Spirit would not let me stay in that house. I got back in my car, went back to that store, went back in that store, and bought him a bag full of groceries. Went back on the outside. I said, here, I hope this will help you. And I mean, the way he just opened that bread, just started eating the bread, I will never forget that. I will never forget that. And what I'm saying, but I had to be obedient.
Yep.
Because you don't know what tomorrow holds for you.
So true.
Today you can be up, and in the blinking of an eye, things can change.
Yeah.
And you got to think about that, because I don't believe that young man that he wanted to be there, and he was so thin. He was just so thin. What got him there? It wasn't my concern, but I know that God told me to go back, buy that man some food, right? And that's what I did. But what I'm saying to you, look at what Pensacola Dream Center is doing. How can you connect with an organization that's making a difference right here in Pensacola? Wouldn't you like to be a part to give? When I feel like when you put your 5 with my 5, we got 10. Then with your 5 and we got 20. I mean, come on, and it continues to grow.
I love it,
and
yeah.
it's not hurting me at all, because it only took that 5. We're going to be back with more talk with Terry about the Pensacola Dream Center right here on Sunshine's Corner.
For 75 years, we've been caring for families, creating jobs, and working to build a healthier community. This is your home, and ours too. We're honored to be the trusted partner in your care. Baptist Healthcare, here for you then, now, and always.
Hey everybody, I'm Eric Bramer.
And I'm Charlie Hobart.
You can tune in Fridays at 5:30 on Blab TV for Wahoos Weekly, your weekly in-depth look at the Pensacola Blue Wahoos on the field and off.
We'll be talking to players and highlighting initiatives in the community that make Pensacola so special.
And when the Blue Wahoos are here at home, it leads right into live game coverage from Blue Wahoo Stadium. That's Wahoos Weekly, Fridays at 5:30
on Blab TV.
Get a fresh cut and a fresh start at AHW Barber Academy. We focus on growth. Join us at 3822 North 9th Avenue, Pensacola, for a top-notch $6 haircut while supporting aspiring barbers. Our students learn in a real-world setting, guided by experienced professionals to become licensed barbers. Need a cut or a new career? Visit AHW Barber Academy or call 850-692-9298.
I'm Kathy Holsworth, Artistic Director at Pensacola Little Theater. Join me on the first Monday of every month at 7 p.m. for the Center Stage, where me and my artistic friends talk about all things on the stage and at the Clark Family Cultural Center. Join us, won't you?
Take a breath and step into something green. At Pensacola Seed and Garden, both of our locations are open 7 days a week, ready when you are. We don't just sell plants, we grow many of them right here with care you can see. And once you take one home, you'll find everything you need to help it thrive. Visiting from out of town? Discover unique exotic plants you can bring home, often for less than ordering online. Pensacola Seed and Garden. Grow something beautiful.
And welcome back to a conversation here today on Sunshine's Corner that I think that's so beneficial to us all. We're talking with Terry from Pensacola, Pensacola's Dream Center. And I mean, you are fulfilling and making dreams come true. I mean, I love that. And we were talking about the experience where I want to talk about the little things you were about to say, to let people see how many things that you go out and do. When I saw all of these coats downtown when it got cold back here a year or so ago, somebody had come down and put coats on every corner that had been dry cleaned and had all the goodies in the bottom that would keep people warm. And then you went on to say about the things that you all do as well.
Well, we just, we try to make things fun.
Right.
And so we were thinking about what we could do. And so I think we had about 100 scarves and 100 beanies. And on every single one, we attached a Christmas ball with a card that said a little something to show you God loves you and so do we. And it's got our phone number on it.
Right.
So we went downtown at like 10:30 on a Friday night. Yeah. And we tied those around trees downtown, and we put them on the trees, and we had hats. We didn't ask permission, we just did it.
I don't think other people asked for permission either because they were on every corner.
And we went back the next morning, and there was probably 10 or 15 still left, but all the rest of them had been taken. And we were just like decorated downtown with the scarves and the beanies to see, who we could get those to, and that was just fun.
Exactly. But you know what? People appreciate that.
Yeah.
When they're at that point in their lives.
Yeah.
They appreciate that somebody was thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Out of the norm to give me something to help me get through.
And it was fun.
Exactly. So much fun.
It was fun.
I can imagine. I'm thinking about the little beanies, right? But still, that will cause a person to say, somebody does care.
Yeah.
And what gets me sometimes, Terry, I'm one. I hear you, but I'm watching you.
Yeah.
I hear you, but I'm watching your actions, because I believe your actions tell me exactly where you are.
Yeah.
It tell me how you really think. If what was coming out of your mouth, when you're just spewing it out, or is that really what you feel? You know what I'm saying? And when I see that, and I think that if we would take the time to just exhale.
There you go.
And think about that other person. And I'll say this and I'll say this till I can't say it anymore. You don't know what tomorrow holds for you. The Bible tells us to make sure when we fall asleep, everything is in order. You don't know what tomorrow holds for you. Get yourself together. You do something for somebody else.
Yeah.
Without expecting anything in return. The supplier said that he would take care of your every need. And I want you to not just see. I think what you're doing is absolutely great. For you to be a person that works in a lab, to do the work you did, but you said, no, that's not my calling. To help others.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, Terry. I mean, I think there's not enough money in the world that can take the place of that.
I just am so honored that he chose me.
Exactly.
I'm just very honored that he chose me. All I really did was say yes.
That's right.
And now I just keep saying
And he's
yes.
not done yet.
But we haven't even, I've been criticized for the wide variety of things that we do and the wide variety of people that we help. We don't have just a set criteria. And I'll say, well, I never noticed Jesus ever meeting somebody and saying, you don't meet criteria. I hate that comment, actually. I may not can give them what they need, but I can give them something. I can give them life. I can give them a life-giving word. I can encourage them. And so it is a messy work, but it's also so incredibly beautiful.
Oh, God.
Some days are super, super, super hard and messy. But then when you see a life, a whole life, and so many times it's, we had one that that went through recovery and everything, and it wasn't only her changed. By the end of the next year, her entire family had been impacted.
Oh, wow.
So nobody's an island to themselves. Nobody is an island to themselves. What you do, it does have repercussions. Every choice you make today, it will reap a harvest. I mean, that's just what it is. Like she said, we don't know what tomorrow brings. I want to live my days, I want to give it all.
Amen. I agree with you 100%.
Until it's done.
Until he comes.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I think we're going to be that generation that might see him crack the sky. Are you ready?
Yeah.
But you know, let's talk about this $20 miracle. I called it a $20 miracle with that you all that's there with the Dream Center. I keep saying the Dream Center. I got to get Pensacola first.
Yeah. Oh, were you talking about the $20 that my daughter gave?
Yes.
Okay, it was so crazy. So when I first started doing the application for the Dream Center, and you had to go through all these different interviews and stuff to become a Dream Center, and then at the end of it, I discovered that it's $2,500 a year to be part of the network.
Right.
And that's to use this and
Right.
to be part of the network.
Right.
So my daughter had done something downtown, and she put out a little can that said, Pensacola Dream Center coming soon, donate here. And she brought home $20 that night where people had put money into
That's
that.
that $20 miracle.
$20. And so I'm like going, she came home that night and she said, Mom, you need to go do something with that dream of yours. And so I started doing the applications and stuff, and it came down to that. And so I thought, okay, we'll just raise money, like we did when we did mission trips. We just did everything we could to raise the money to be able to go, because it's all expensive. And that morning I went to my little Bible study, and I was telling them about it and telling them that we got approved and we were part. Now we just had to have $2,500, but we had the 20. And afterwards, this lady came up to me and started talking to me about her grandmother, and I had no idea what she was talking about. And she just said, here, I think she would want you to have this. And it was $2,480.
Oh, my Jesus.
And I looked at her, I'll never forget it, and said, I'm so scared. And she said, don't you dare be scared. Pensacola needs this. And I'm like, going, okay. So you just put your big girl pants on and go. Threw her hat over the wall. Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, because I didn't know what I was doing.
Well, won't he make a way, though?
Yeah.
I mean, I believe that with everything on the inside of me.
Yeah.
When he gives you something,
I know.
He's going to open that door.
And in that moment, it was $2,500. Now it's $300,000 for a year.
Exactly, but look what he did back then. I call it like he's the bank, baby.
Yeah, he's the bank. I like that.
He's the bank.
I like that, yeah.
There's nothing he cannot do.
Yes.
He's right in and out check he want to. I mean, all we got to do is believe.
I love it. Well, there's no greater investment. I will say that. There's return on investments. People talk about that. There's no greater return on investment than seeing a life changed.
Oh my God, when you say that.
Yes, there's no greater return on investment than seeing a person's life change.
I want to invite everybody that's viewing this show to please, if you're that person at home and you say you want something to do,
yeah,
perhaps you retired, or perhaps you've got some extra time on your hand, call.
Please.
Be a part of Pensacola's Dream Center. Call and talk to Terry. Get to know her. I mean, her spirit is just as warm and inviting as ever. And go be a part of making a difference. I think if we would work harder on being a part of making a difference and trying to be it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about that. Do what it takes. Because I believe when we collectively put all of our resources together, there's nothing that we can't do. But it's not going to survive if it's just I.
Well, I'm a big proponent of unity, and it was a huge part of the vision for the Dream Center was that to unify the city, the county, the everything. And nobody's going to get to the end and say, well, I fixed it.
That's right.
Or my organization did it, or my organization did it. We need all of them. We couldn't do what we do without Waterfront, without 90 Works, without Priority Veteran, without United Ministries, without Bright Bridges.
That's right.
Without all these people that we work with, that everybody's got a part. And I think God's just looking down, just wanting his children to play well together.
Exactly, of course.
And get as much done as we can while we're
think
here.
about a puzzle when you sit down.
Yeah.
You got that puzzle on the table.
Yeah.
Look at all the entities you name now, right? is just like putting a puzzle together
Oh, I love
to
puzzles.
create the big picture.
Yes.
And that's what we are. I think that's who we are, and that's how he wants us to be. When we talked about this, I want to go back to this. When you said waterfront, it made me brought back to my remembrance when I had him on, when he was telling me about how many homeless young people that are here. I did not realize that. And I want to put this plea out for those young people, especially when they need things like going back to school. I mean, come by here on August 8th. We got everything for you. I mean, that you're going to need to get back in school. I mean, he is, I mean, God opens a door, and when he, like I said, when he opens that door, use it and do it and get what it needs for the people to get back.
And a crazy thing, Sunshine, is the vision doesn't end. Okay,
never.
I just keep getting vision. So we have one transitional house right now where we have women that rent a bedroom, and we're trying to help them move forward. But I have vision. I have vision for some transitional houses for kids aging out of foster care, where they've got somebody that could be there for them, be that just good person that walks alongside them and helps them get all the resources that are available to them. Because until they're 23, there's resources for them.
Oh, because that's the age limit, 23?
I think for fosters aging out. And then we would like to build a little tiny home mental health community where they could have wraparound services, because this is just the needs that I see. And so when God gives me a vision, I try to draw it out. I have a vision for a homeless camp that is safe and that has steps to move forward. Anyways, the vision just keeps coming, and I lay it out there, and I just say, when you're ready.
Habakkuk 2. You got the vision,
write the vision,
write it down,
make it plain,
lay it on tables so it can be seen. Come on now.
Because there's somebody that already has the ability to do this. I may not have the ability, I just have the vision for it. And then you have to have the finances that come along to do this, and then you have to, but then there's somebody that's got this gift, you know. And when you see it come together, nobody can say, I did that. It's we did this.
Exactly.
And it's got to be we. It's just always got to be we.
It has to be.
And I am nothing. I'm not qualified to be doing what I'm doing. I just am trying to be obedient. I have the heart and I have the calling, and I'll just keep doing it until.
Obedience is better than sacrifice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell you, we're having a great conversation. Got to go take this final break, and we're going to be back to talk more about how you can be a part of Pensacola Stream Center right here on Sunshine's Corner.
Hey folks, Winston Lindsay here with Living Southern Homes in Bruton, Alabama. We just want to remind you our new show will be coming on at 5:30 on Mondays on Blab TV and also Thursday at noon. Don't miss these opportunities. We will see you then.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority's state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. So you have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
what's in your hand thing.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town. I gotta tell you, Terry, she's, I didn't eat this morning. I've had my coffee. We're talking about a barbecue sandwich now. I'm getting hungry.
It's so good.
I can smell it. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, Terry, believe it or not, this is our last break, and I cannot believe that the time has gone so fast. But what you do is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And I commend you on standing firm on God's word, accepting a call to do what He has planned for you to do. And that's to make a difference in people's lives, and I think if we would just, all of us would take on that responsibility to help somebody else, it would be a better world.
Absolutely.
I believe it would be a better world if we take out that I all the time and make it us. We can do so much better. We can do so much more if it was us. Tell everybody about what you do one more time, how they can get in touch with you, if there are things that you need. Let them know what you need so we can get some help there for you.
So we do. We touch just about every facet of life that we can touch. Like today we have food deliveries going out. We can't do everything, but we do what we can do.
Right.
Our Safe Temporary Shelter, Canopy of Hope, it's for women that are in dire situations. We bring them in for 3 to 6 weeks and try to help them get toward their next step. And all of that, it's the price tag of about $300,000 a year to make all that happen, mainly with program salaries, because we have to have credentialed people,
of course,
et cetera. And then maybe you just like to shop. We've got about 5 kids that need clothes for school. We have food. We do meal kits, kind of our take on HelloFresh. So we've got meal kits if you want to go and shop for those meal kits, and that's what we take out instead of just random groceries. We take a meal. We get all the Chick-fil-A pushed through. We send Chick-fil-A out. We get Starbucks pushed through. We send Starbucks out. But maybe there's something like that you would just really like to put your hand to. Volunteer. I need volunteers for all kinds of things. And some of it is not like grunt work. It's like social media or making calls or just things that come up that I need help with. Following up with people. All of that it makes a huge impact. And I try to do as much of it as I can myself, but I can't do it all. And so the people that God has brought and surrounded me with are people that have strengths where I don't have strengths.
Exactly.
We are going to be hiring some new people in the next month or so. If it's something that interests you, send me your resume. But the need is there. It is on our website. I believe there's a list of the food items.
Yeah.
And then there's an Amazon wish list. I think it's on the website too. I'm not sure. But that's more for Canopy of Hope. And that's something like, okay, I can't do everything, but I want to provide the toilet paper for Canopy of Hope.
Oh, okay.
So you put it in there and put it on auto every month, and it just sends it to us like on Amazon. So it's one thing, but it's one piece of a big puzzle that then you can own all the stories. You're part of it.
Exactly.
When you become a partner with us, I feel like you are literally part of the Dream Center network. And we call it Dream Big. And so, I say, if there's a story on our website, then it's your story because you're part of it.
Now, this delivery that you're doing today, every Thursday, do you take donations of food and stuff like that, or what? How does that work?
Any way you give it to us. So we do have people. We have a team of people that repack Chick-fil-A. We have a team of people that puts the orders together for people. We have people that are writing them up by zip code, and just a myriad of things. So if you call us at 850-607-0453, you have a donation of food. If you want to know what to buy, if you want to know any of those things. About. And then, like, sometimes I put things out, like I'm trying to help a single mom get furniture right now. So I just put it out. Here's what she needs. I have another lady right now, that is trying to get into a place, and she doesn't have furniture.
Okay,
so we just try to move the pieces. So, and many times it'll be that day when somebody says, "Hey, I got a full bed. Does somebody need it?" Yeah, just go and take it right here. Just keep moving stuff.
Exactly.
So it's a beautiful thing when you decide that that's how you're going to live.
No doubt. I gotta say, Terry, great work.
Thank you.
Continue to do it. I mean, you're making such a huge impact on so many lives.
It's all about him and
It's-
our volunteers. Our volunteers are amazing.
Would you like to be a volunteer to do something like that? I mean, come on now, be that person. But I say that for you because you're doing such great work, and it's making a difference.
Yeah.
It's making a huge difference because things happen. Things happen unexpectedly.
Yes.
And some people, it may hit you a little bit more difficult than others.
I know.
But however, always know that there's somebody that's willing to extend that helping hand so that I can try to help you get through that difficult situation. And I believe that's the way God wants us to be because we are his children.
Amen.
And he said that we are to extend and to help those that are in need. Don't always just keep it for yourself. Share it with somebody else. Please, I can't thank you enough.
Oh,
and I want to say to you, Brad, thank you, Brad, for reaching out.
Yeah, thank you, Brad.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get out of here. It's
Thank
been a
you.
fantastic day. But I want to say to you, if there's a way that you can help, please reach out to Terry there at Pensacola Dream Center. Look it up on the web. You'll find it there. Gotta go, but I'll leave it with you as I do every single day because I mean that from my heart. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember this, that if you keep God first in everything that you do, I'll guarantee you this, you're going to be a total success. So until the next time for another day of sunshine, know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. You go out and tell somebody that you love them and mean it. Your actions will show it. And reach out if you would like to volunteer. Make a donation in any kind of way that you can to help Pensacola's Dream Center. Let Terry know that you're there to help. So until then, my dear friends, we love you. Keep shining while I'm gone. And Terry, I got to have you back again. Thank you so much.
Love it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, do what we got to do to make sure that everything is taken care of right here. Your community station where purpose meets power, conversation creates change. Bye for now. Have a great day.
Just a small town girl with a big old dream. Now she's taking it over and making a scene. Yes, it's your turn next, so please take your seat. Cause baby, the best is yet to be seen. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning,
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.